Human behavior has always been a mystery. Why do people do what they do? Why do they react one way when we expected something else? How do we learn to understand, connect with, enroll, engage, align with people most effectively? Hi, I'm Christine Comerford, founder of Smart Tribes Institute, and welcome to our Smart Tribes Crack the Behavior Code podcast. In each episode, you'll learn practical, easy-to-use tools to better understand and change human behavior. These tools will help your team outperform, out-engage, outsell the competition. In other words, to become a smart tribe. Oh, and you'll find these tools super helpful in your personal life too. Let's go.
Do you want a more creative team? Then help them become more mindful. Recently, our team had a really set of complex deadlines where they were doing work that was new to them, new challenges, new people to collaborate with, new aspects of the project that they couldn't control. These are the situations where you truly want to have a more creative team. And in this case, however, we weren't experiencing the benefits of creativity. Instead, it was stressful. And even though my team is great at navigating stress, they went into critter state, fight, flight, freeze. As the number of new aspects reached overload, several parts of their brain were compromised. Cell signaling was out of whack. Mistakes were made, details were dropped. Then I went into critter state. Uh-oh, now it's an epic hot mess. So why can't we be in a high state of creativity and navigate tons of growth and change? Must they be mutually exclusive? Here's proof that we can actually create creativity. Human beings have 100 billion neurons available in our brains. Whoa. Yet only about 15% are activated. So how do we gain access to more neurons? Would increased access make us more creative? Would this access give us a more creative team? See, we need to be creative to solve problems, to have insights, to adapt and adjust. And those are all the skills that we want access to in turbulent times. So this is where some Harvard research, and the Harvard research is going to be on the show page, comes in. So from it, we learn that even a tiny bit of mindfulness training can boost creative output. And to explore this idea further, they conducted a study with a mid-size US-based real estate firm to examine whether a mindfulness training program could influence a team's creativity. Side note, let's remember that mindfulness essentially means awareness. It means paying attention first to oneself, being present to oneself. This includes how you're feeling, what you're noticing inside and outside of yourself. So you know what we're going to do? We're going to put the emotion wheel on the show page. You might want to hang it in your office and just check in on a regular basis. How am I feeling? Based on how you're feeling, you might want to ask yourself, what story am I telling myself? What am I believing to cause that emotional experience? How does that emotional experience feel? Does it feel good? Does it feel bad? What could I reframe? What story could I tell myself that might feel a little bit better? Which just gave me an idea. Let's put the reframing infographic on the show page to help you do that. Okay, back to mindfulness. Mindfulness can help us build a more creative team. So in the study I just referenced from Harvard, they created 2 teams of 5 people each, a meditating group and a control group. Then they gave both groups a creative task to brainstorm as many unusual uses for a brick as they could think of. Next, they administered a 10-minute mindfulness exercise and asked them to continue brainstorming the creative task. Check it out. Here's what they found out. They found that 7 out of 10 people increased the number of creative ideas after only 10 minutes of meditation. Over time, they found that the meditating group was 121% more able to build on the ideas of others. They found that the meditating team was more innovative overall, better at problem solving, had more cognitive flexibility, and more. Now, I've covered the physiological benefits: increased cell density in the prefrontal cortex and hippocampus, decreased cell density in the amygdala, etc., of mindfulness in the past on past podcasts. So those explain some of the how that we gain access to more neurons. Next, let's look at how to bring this into your culture. Let's talk about how to bring it down to earth. So how do we create a culture that supports creativity? How do we build more creative teams? Here's what our clients find. We ensure our organization's values and purpose support the importance of having insights, stepping back, approaching problems with fresh eyes. Start meetings where needed with either a personal and professional check-in or a presence process. Personal professional check-in, super fast. Each person, 1 minute or less, on how they're doing personally, how they're feeling personally, what's happening in their personal life. Then 1 minute on how they're feeling at work, what are key things happening in their experience at work. So that's a really nice way just to bring humanity in. I'll do a presence practice with you guys in just a sec. Offer a meditation room, or at a minimum, a quiet zone where people can do 10-minute meditations whenever they want. So here's a presence practice that you can do with your team. And I want to say thanks to Hoffman Institute for the basic outline. And then our organization, Smart Tribes Institute, has made some modifications to boost effectiveness of this in the business world. So here's the presence process that you can use to start a meeting to foster the experiences of safety, belonging, and mattering. So first, stand up tall. Feel your feet on the floor. Feel your full height, stretching from the bottom of your feet to the top of your head. Really feel your energy, feel your solidity, feel your dignity. Feel how present you are right here, right now. Next, feel your full width. Feel the width of your feet, legs, torso, arms, chest, head. Feel the amount of space you occupy in the planet. You're supposed to be here, and we're so glad that you are. Next, feel your depth. Feel from the front of your torso through the back of it. Feel where you are, your purpose in life, your commitment to yourself, to your loved ones, to your colleagues, to your organization. Really feel the difference you're making in the lives of the people that you interact with. Good. So as you feel your height and your width and your depth, thank you for being here with us today. Your being here matters. Your being part of this tribe matters. If you can, just pause and look at each person to connect with them. Okay, let's start the meeting. So that's a really quick presence process to start a meeting. See if that works for you guys. So the net mindfulness, even 10 minutes of it, boosts creativity in the majority of people. Woo! More creative teams means better and faster problem solving, more cognitive flexibility, greater collaboration, greater innovation. More of the above means a happier team using more of their brain capacity. What will you do today to boost creativity of your team? What will you do today to boost your own creativity? And if you're curious about this, feel free to go to beyondyourbrain.com, beyondyourbrain.com, and check out the retreat that we do annually and see if it's something that works for you. Thanks for joining me today.
Thanks for joining me on this episode. Every listen, every share, every review helps others form their own smart tribes where teams are engaged, happy, and optimally performing. Together, you and I can help millions of people crack the behavior code in their organizations, families, and communities. I invite you to take 2 minutes and head over to smarttribesinstitute.com to discover more about how to form a smart tribe. See you there, and please tell your friends.